everyone, my name is Naila Kalisa and I'm from Jakarta. Today we'll be discussing one of the most special culinary heritage tradition from Indonesian capitals, Jakarta. Jakarta, formerly known as Batavia during the Dutch colonial era, is the largest metropolitan city in Indonesia. The city is not only a center of government and economy, but also a melting pot of diverse cultures like Betawi, Javanese, Sundanese, Chinese, Arab, and Europe. All of which blend together to form a unique identity. Jakarta's long history as a port city dating back to the 5th century has made it a meeting point for traders from all corners of the world. When the Dutch took control and renamed the city Batavia, people from various ethnic groups and nations settled in the same region, leading to a cultural fusion. This gave rise to the Betawi people, a new community formed not from a single root, but from hundreds of roots that have measured. This unique Betawi identity is clearly reflected in their daily life, particularly in culture and the arts, from lenong, ondel-ondel, and gambang kromong to traditional attire, all be traces of a rich cultural fusion. Yet among all this cultural legacy, Betawi cuisine is the most accessible and closely intertwined with the lives of the people. Betawi cuisine was born from the creativity of a community skilled at transforming simple, locally available ingredients such as rice, coconut milk, and spice, and combining them with cooking techniques drawn from various cultural influences. The result is distinctive, flavor-profile rice in spicy savor with coconut milk and often featuring a subtle sweetness. It's no wonder that to this day, traditional Betawi dishes have endured and continue to be carried across generations. Among the many famous Betawi dishes, there is one traditional cake that is special not only in terms of taste but also in terms of its shape, preparation method, and the cultural value is embodied. That cake is kue kembang goyang, a Betawi culinary heritage that has endured for hundreds of years and remains a staple of dining. When it comes to Betawi cuisine, there are many traditional dishes that are famous throughout Indonesia, including 1. Kerak telur, an iconic snack made from duck or chicken eggs cooked over hot coals with grated coconut. Second is soto Betawi, a coconut milk-based soto with beef and rice blend of spice. And number 3 is nasi uduk, savory rice cooked with coconut milk and lemongrass. Number 4 is asinan Betawi, a dish of vegetables or fruit in a spicy and sour sauce. Well, out of all these Betawi specialties, this time we'll focus on one traditional cake that's truly unique and fascinating: kue kembang goyang. Kue kembang goyang is a traditional Betawi pastry that has been around for hundreds of years. It is believed to have originated during the era of Betawi cultural culturation with Chinese and Europe, which later blended with local Betawi flavors. However, the Betawi people successfully adapted it into a snack with a distinct Indonesian character. The name kembang goyang itself perfectly reflects how it is made. The word kembang means flower, referring to the flower-like shape of the mold. Meanwhile, goyang comes from the cooking technique. The preheated mold is dipped into the batter, then gently shaken in hot oil so that the cake releases from the mold and flows freely. Furthermore, it is said that during the colonial era, Betawi women served kembang goyang to visiting Dutch guests, making this pastry a symbol of the bond between the indigenous people and colonial powers. In the past, these cakes were typically made through a collaborative effort by the women in village ahead of major events. The cooking process was carried out together, from preparing the batter to frying each cake one by one using metal molds. This tradition makes kembang goyang not just a food, but also a symbol of togetherness and family bonds. In Betawi tradition, kembang goyang cookies are more than just an ordinary snack. These cookies hold great cultural significance because they are often served at various traditional ceremony and family celebration. The recipe has been passed down from generation to generation, from grandmother to grandchild, from mother to child, making it an invaluable part of Betawi culinary identity. Amid the rise of various modern snacks, the Betawi people continue to preserve this traditional treat that has been passed down through generations. Although its popularity has begun to wane, this cookie is still quite popular. This is evident from the growing variety of kembang goyang flavors available on the market, ranging from the sweet to savory and even coming a wide array of colors. Kembang goyang cookies take on the shape of flavored petals depending on the mold used. The shaping occurs during the deep frying process, shaped as a large star with a diameter of 6 cm or small flowers with a diameter of about 4 cm over a variety of size and design that can be tailored to personal preference or the needs of a particular event. The kembang goyang is golden yellow in color, which is the natural result of the perfect frying process. Over time, food coloring has also been used to make them look even more appealing. Today, this cake come in a variety of colors, such as fondant green, brown, pink, and even purple, making them even more beautiful and eye-catching. The texture is thin, crispy, and light when bitten into. The flavor tends to be sweet, with a distinctive coconut milk aroma. The ideal texture of kembang goyang is crispy on the outside yet soft on the inside. It has a sweet and savory flavor with a distinctive aroma from the ingredients used, such as coconut milk and vanilla. Until now, the flavor varieties of kembang goyang cookies available to the public have consisted of only two options, salty or savory and sweet. However, kembang goyang cookies can be developed into a variety of flavors by adding other ingredients such as peanuts, sesame seeds, and black pepper. The addition of the ingredients not only enhance the flavor but also increase the nutritional value of the kembang goyang cookies. Because they are deep fried until crisp, these cookies have a fairly long shelf life when stored in a dry container, making them ideal to keep on hand as treats for holiday or family gathering. Kembang goyang is commonly served for Eid al-Fitr and other holiday celebrations, wedding gifts and dowries, traditional ceremonies, as a signature Jakarta souvenir, and as an everyday snack. The advantage of kembang goyang cookies are that they have a long shelf life, are made from simple and inexpensive ingredients, have a flavor that appeals to everyone, hold high cultural value, and have an attractive appearance. The disadvantages of kembang goyang cookies are that they require special skill, the production process is time-consuming, and they require special molds. That wraps up our comprehensive discussion of kue kembang goyang. Let's work together to preserve and keep this traditional Indonesian dish alive. Thank you for watching.